Part 3. Now, there are people here who are talking about how soul ties are created and that being through intercourse, and that is true. I've just laid out information in parts 1 and part 2 about soul ties, about ether connections, and how they work. Okay? The only thing that they are talking about that is actually true is how they are created, which is through intercourse. Everything else that anybody else is telling you about how you can break them, about who you should be having intercourse with, is all a bunch of BS. Okay? Now, you cannot break a soul tie. They are permanent. You have given consent. You have given consent by having intercourse. You can't break it. You know why you can't break it? Because your frequency. You don't have the frequency that will enable you to break the soul tie. And you do not know what it takes to raise your frequency. Anybody who tells you that raising your frequency involves being joyful and happy and having good vibes and being positive, raise your frequency. That's a small, teeny tiny little piece of the bigger puzzle that they don't know about, or they don't want you to know about, because most of the people that are talking about these things want you to be ignorant. They want you to stay in complete blindness to what is really going on. Anybody who's sitting there saying that you should choose to have intercourse with people who are on the same frequency and who match your vibe, you know, those are the people that you should be choosing to have these soul ties. You should not be choosing to have soul ties with anybody. That's my point. Okay? And up until this point, you've been unconscious of this. And I'm making you aware of this now. Okay? You should not intentionally be trying to create any soul ties with people. So what are you really saying, Nicole? You're saying I shouldn't have intercourse? Yes. Because if you really want to raise your frequency, then that is part of the whole equation right there. But I know people aren't going to do that. So I'm just letting you know. As long as you continue to live your life the way you do and bump uglies with all these people that you don't really know, and you don't know their true intentions, and you don't know what they really are, you will continue to do things that are detrimental to yourself. And that's it. I got to go on to the next delivery.